What's going on, guys? Scott McLelland here. I want to bring you a video, and basically someone asked me what would be the best tips for someone beginning training, someone just about to hit the gym, and someone that is just basically starting out fresh. So I wrote down a few pointers. I got my points written down on my sweet Diablo 3 notepad that I got in the video game. So basically, when people decide that they want to go to the gym, they have this idea, this notion that, okay, I want to go to the gym and I want to start training, but beyond that, they really don't have any goals, and that's what you need to figure out first. Why are you going to the gym? And by that I mean, are you going for weight loss? Are you going for muscle gain? Are you going for, just to get a little bit more functional, a little bit more strength as far as just everyday life? Are you going for training, for sports? Are you going for, on and on and on? So that's what you need to decide first. And from there, you're going to have to figure out which training is going to be appropriate for your goals. So this is where a personal trainer might come in handy, or researching and doing a lot of looking online. Because if you go in and your number one goal is, let's say, you want to do be a basketball player, bodybuilding training is not going to be optimal for you. So what you have to figure out is basically, which program is going to best be suitable for you. And that goes into my next thing, is being productive in the gym. So when you first start out, don't go there and just say, or just don't start lifting weights. Don't go there, look at the weights. Everyone knows how to do bicep curl. And typically you'll see, that one person in the gym that's looking around, does a bicep curl, maybe a sit-up, but they don't have any, purpose in the gym. So what you need to do, you find out why you're going to the gym, find out your program, and then put purpose behind it. Make it so when you go in the gym, you know that you're going to improve every single week. So what you have to do is, figure out which weights you're going to use first as far as weight, and then keep progressing week by week. This is going to be what's best for you. And then from there, you got to start understanding what the exercises are doing. Again, a personal trainer might be great for this, but again, you can do the research online. So what you're going to have to figure out is why you're doing these exercises. Okay, why you're going through the steps of each exercise, why you're going on to the next one and on to the next one. And maybe a really good thing to know is, before you even start training or even start going into the gym, is the movement of the muscles. And what I mean by that is, what does each muscle specifically do, and why are we using it that way? That's going to give you a good idea of how to use the machines properly. So when you're bicep curling, you have an idea of what the bicep's supposed to do, so you can make a purpose behind that. You know why you're doing that exercise. And then the next thing is basically, when you start training, what people need to realize is that your diet needs to change as well. So again, this should all be done before you start training. 3 weeks in, you shouldn't just go, oh, I feel tired, I feel fatigued, maybe I should start worrying about my nutrition. Start it before you go into the gym. Have an idea before you go into the gym. And what you want to do is basically find out how many calories you burn each day, and then find out how many calories you're burning through exercise, and then meet those goals, or meet the nutritional goals. And if your goal is to lose weight, you might want to subtract your daily calories by maybe 300 or 500. That way you're going to be in a caloric deficit and lose weight. If your goal is to put on size, put on muscle, increase it maybe 500 calories. And what you can use nutrition as a goal for energy, and you're going to use it for optimal growth as well. So that as you keep growing, your nutrition has to change with it. And through that, my next recommendation for you guys would be having an idea of what you want to do, after the 30 days, after 60 days, after 90 days. Because what a lot of people will end up doing is they can end up plateauing or not knowing what to do after a certain amount of time. Take P90X for an example. You know, after the 90 days, not a lot of people knew what to do after those 90 days, so they would either just stop, maybe repeat the program, but they never really thought about it before. What am I going to do after these 90 days? So before you hit the gym, what you have to look at is why you're going to the gym, what training program you need to get set up. You need to make sure that you have the purpose behind that training. You know, you're going to go in there and progress each and every week. You have a good understanding about what exercises do what, and you need to make sure that you know the movement of each muscle and how to do that exercise. And then basically the last thing is make sure that your nutrition is in check and that you're not under calories, or you're not doing more cardio, dieting, and hitting the gym harder with less calories. You know what I mean? So you're going to end up burning yourself out that way. So you want to make sure all this stuff is covered before you hit the gym, or you want to make sure, if you're just a starter, make sure all these are in line before you go any further, because it's really going to help you out a lot. You don't want to be spinning your wheels for a long time and realize, wow, I didn't get anything done in the gym for the first year of training because I didn't put any purpose or thought behind any of it. It takes only a little bit to understand, and as you progress through your your month after month after month, you'll learn more and more. But these are the first things that you should cover and should have done before you even step into the gym. So I hope this helps, guys. If you have any more questions, you can ask me on YouTube. You should subscribe as well, or you can find me on Facebook, Scott McLelland Fitness Model, and you can ask me any questions on there. So I hope this helps, guys, and